Hey, Maximizers! Welcome to my live. If this is your first time watching, welcome. My name's Crystal, aka Krys the Maximizer. I am a business coach for beginners, and I help women create profitable businesses from scratch. I help you take your idea from your brain and turn it into a business where you can make a consistent $1,000 per month. And tonight, I am very excited to share with you all how to make time for your business. So I'd love to know where you're watching from in the comments. Let me know if you, what city, what state, what country you are watching from. And let me know if you have a business. So, yes, I have a business, or you want a business. I want a business. Um, there's something that I kind of want to announce. I went back and forth saying, like, if I should say this, if I should share this. It's literally a thought that I had that I shared with my biz bestie and some people close to me. This is going to sound terrible, but it's good. So, again, I'm going to share with you how to make time for your business. But I also want to share with you that I am basically starting my business over from scratch. And why is that important? I feel like I'm burning down what used to work, what I used to do, how I used to show up, how I used to define myself. And I am starting anew as a business coach for beginners. Most people know me as this couponing and budgeting girl, but I am pivoting to help women start their businesses from scratch. I am taking my own advice and doing, hey, Karen, I think I sent you a text, girlfriend. Thanks for being here. I am taking my own advice and I'm doing what I love. And what I love is helping women. That's like number one. And two, even more specific than that, I like helping women start their businesses. Why? Because starting your business can give you so much freedom, time freedom and money freedom, which is what a lot of us are chasing. So I'm saying all that to say, as I am basically restarting my business, there's going to be some really new and epic things happening late summer, early fall. And I'm also gonna be sharing about this journey. I think I'm gonna vlog it, the things that I'm going through, the things that I'm changing. I feel like after having been Krys the Maximizer for almost 5 years, August it'll be 5 years, I have learned so much. And she said I would call it growth, not starting over. Absolutely, absolutely, so much growth. But as I am recreating myself and starting a new version of my business, there's so many things that I'm excited to do from day one that I didn't get to do when I first started Krys the Maximizer. So I'm saying all that to say, my lives are going to be tailored around like what it's like to start a business from scratch. I started two successful businesses, and I say successful because like I made money as an adult. I did a ton of businesses as kids that made money. But Krys the Maximizer is my most successful business. I have made multiple six figures over the past 5 years on social media, coaching people primarily on how to coupon, how to budget, how to save money. For over 2.5 years, I have been helping women start YouTube channels, start businesses, grow their businesses. I've had tons of one-on-one business clients behind the scenes, even though I didn't publicly talk about it. It's a skill that I've had. So today specifically, I want to talk about how to make time for your business. I want you to put a number one in the chat if you feel like there's never enough time to do what you want. And I just mean in life in general. You feel like there's never enough time to do what you want, or in some instances you feel stretched thin. You're like, Crystal, I'm so stretched thin right now. How can I add on starting my own business as another layer? So put a one in the chat if you feel like we know we can't create more time, but you just feel like there's just not enough time to do all the things that you want. You're super stretched thin, but you desire to start a business. You want to have your own business. And the difference between a business and like a gig side hustle is that a business is yours from scratch. A business, you are in control of getting clients. You are in control of marketing. You are in control of sales. You are in control of every single ounce of work that goes into this business. Whereas a gig, like Instacart, I can turn it on. Instacart tells me how much they're going to pay me. They get the clients for me. Instacart does all the marketing. It's a gig work. I just show up and do it. If I went on Fiverr to do like gig work, I can make social media for people, but they're going to decide how much the pay is going to be. They're going to tell me the work to do, and I'm just going to fit into their parameters. So that's a gig versus when I say start a business, I mean start the thing that you want to do from scratch. So I want to know in the chat, for those of you that want to start a business, put a 1 in the chat if you feel like there's never enough time for your business. If you are so exhausted from your 9 to 5 when you get home, you're like, there's no way I can put time in the business. I see some ones on Instagram. There's no way that I can find time or put time into this business. I just don't have the time to put into something else. Maybe you're a mom, you're a spouse, you're a dad. If there's guys watching, you're an auntie, you a grandma, whatever it is that you are doing in your life, there is really no time for you to start a business. Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat. I see some ones on YouTube as well. I'm here to tell you there is time. But I think the first thing that we have to do, I have some notes here. The first thing that we have to do, and this is going to be something that might be a little sticky, but this is the truth. If starting a business is important to you, if it's something that you're like, all right, this is what I'm going to do, you have to decide that your business is a priority. I was talking to my sister today. I'm not going to put her business out there, but I'm just going to say, I was talking to my sister today, and she is making some personal decisions for herself. But in making these personal decisions for herself, it's going to affect her availability to do things with other people who are important in her life, but they aren't as important as the life decisions that she's making for herself. Does that make sense? So she said, I'm not going to put my life on hold so that I can be available for some of these other things that are going to happen, because what I want for me is more important than other things that other people are doing. Give me some yeses or some likes if this makes sense. Hey, how are you today? So that brings me back to, is your business a priority in your life? I'm not saying it has to be the main thing in your life, but is it a priority? Because when I started Krys the Maximizer back in 2018, I had a 9 to 5. I was a sales recruiter. And once I decided to start Krys the Maximizer, hey Shakira, and I saw it growing, you know what I decided? I'm not working from home for my 9 to 5. I'm not working on weekends. Once it's 5, I'm leaving, I'm done. Okay. Now, if I have a client who calls me or texts me, great, but I am not doing any outreach, any extra work outside of my contracted 9 to 5 hours. I am not doing it. I decided that I wasn't going to be traveling as much. I decided I wasn't going to do as many fun things because my business was a priority, not all of those little things. I saw the potential in my business to turn into something full-time, so I didn't have to have the 9 to 5. So my first tip for you to make time for your business is to decide it's a priority. And if you are in a place where your business can't be a priority, that's okay. But I'm telling you, people make time and find money for the things that are important. If you want to see a person that's important to you, you're going to find the time. If you want to do something with yourself or with other people that's important to you, you have to find the time. So I decided that my business was that important to me that I was going to make it a priority. And I'm going to share more about my story and what I did to make time for my business. And I'm talking about first year Krys the Maximizer. First year. That was probably the hardest I have ever worked as Krys the Maximizer, was in that first year when I had a 9 to 5. I don't think I've worked that hard since August 2018 through December of 2019. I have not worked that hard in the past 4 years. I'm just being honest with you. I just haven't, because I had so much fire under my ass to get out of that 9 to 5. And then when I got fired, I was like, y'all did me a favor. You didn't hurt me. You did me a favor firing me. Like, you set me free firing me. So the first thing you have to do is decide that your business is a priority. Thank you so much for the gifts, y'all. Your business is a priority. That is the first thing you have to do when you're looking to make time for your business. If you're just popping in, hey, I'm Crystal. I'm a business coach for beginners. I help women start businesses from scratch. I help you when your business is just an idea in your brain. I help you when all you know is that I want a business and you don't know what business to start. And today I'm teaching you or talking to you about how to make time for your business. If your business is just an idea right now, you feel like your plate is full. Okay, you're a beginner kind of. That's fine. 0 to 2 years is a beginner. If you're not making a consistent $1,000 per month, I would call you a beginner, right? If your business is just an idea and you're like, my plate is full, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Or maybe your business is up, but you're like, I just don't have time to do all the things, right? Yes, I am a business coach for beginners. I am a business coach for beginners. I have one-on-one coaching, I have group coaching, and I'm going to talk to you about something I'm doing in about 2 weeks that I'm going to help you. I just quit my job last week. Ooh, okay. I love a girly who quits her job. But yeah, let me get to this, and I promise I will share with you all my coaching. I have followed those of you who have been commenting. So definitely slide in my DMs and let's chat about working together. But anyway, let's get back to the topic at hand. How to make time for your business. So the first way to make time is to decide your business is a priority. Okay. And we got to block some people because they wilding out in the chat on TikTok. Okay, perfect. I would love to help you. I'm your goal. I'm your coach. And I'll talk about that in a second. Okay. But let me get through these topics. Okay. So, second way to make time for your business. Are you ready? Are you ready? This one is where it gets a little spicy. You have to do a time audit. And this is going to take you some time. I suggest take 1 to 2 days. Little Angel says, I want to quit, but I need your coaching to start a business. Oh, I would love to help you, Little Angel. Let me write this down. But we're definitely going to chat. I'm going to chat about how you can work with me in just a second, y'all. Let me get these tips out for the people who need to hear these tips. And then we can talk about how you can work with me. How does that sound? And my DMs are always open on TikTok and Instagram. You can just DM me at Krys the Maximizer and we can chat. We can work together. We can do all the things. I have one-on-one coaching and I have group coaching. Okay. So you have to do a time audit. What's a time audit? A time audit is when you take a day or two and you write down every single thing you did with your time. So what does a time audit look like? A time audit looks like, okay, you woke up at 7:30. What did you do at 7:30? So maybe you woke up and you scrolled on Instagram from 7:30 to 8. You write that down. So you want to get a piece of paper. This has people's names on it. But you basically want to print out a timesheet from the time you wake up and the time you go to bed. And I want you to do this over 2 days. Okay? And you're going to literally write out everything that you did. From 7:30 to 8, I scrolled on Instagram. From 8 to 8:30, I brushed my teeth and took a shower. At 8:30, I woke up my kids and got them ready for summer camp. At 9, I scrolled on Instagram before I logged into work. I work from home. I don't have to start work until 9:30. Whatever. It's going to be very, very tedious. Okay? But you need to do this to see how you are spending your time. This is literally what I teach my budgeting clients. You have to know where your money is going. So you go back and you look at how you spent your money. But this time you're going to go back and see how you spent your time. How did you spend your time for today and tomorrow? You're going to do that for the whole day and you're going to do it again tomorrow. If you are an iPhone user, I want you to open up your iPhone and look at your screen time from the past month. Look at your phone screen time from the past month. And I want you to take notes. I spent 100 hours on social media. I spent 25 hours watching YouTube videos. I spent 10 hours playing games. I spent 20 hours checking my email. I want you to take notes on where you spent your time in the past month. Same thing I do with my budgeting clients. Once you have audited, 1 or 2 days on paper, and you look at your screen time, then I want you to sit down and be like, was this the best use of my time? Are the things that are a priority in my life here? Is there self-care for me? Is there time with my spouse? Is there time with my family? Is there time specifically with my kids? If you have multiple kids, did you have at least an hour of one-on-one time with all of your kids? And it doesn't have to be elaborate. Y'all could have went on a walk together, a bike ride, cut the grass, Like I took Kinsley Instacarting with me. It could be anything. But I want you to look at that screen time and I want you to look at your physical time audit. And I want you to ask yourself, are the things that are a priority to me the things that I've spent my time on? And this is not to make you feel bad. Nails. Oh my gosh. This is not to make you feel bad. This is my wake up call. I would encourage you to turn it on just so that you can see. Right? Oh, you're so welcome. Because once you see this, then you can be informed. And the tip is do the time audit, but most importantly, reallocate that time. We all need a good scroll, but I'm going to tell you what I've done. On my work phone, where all of my social medias are, I give myself 3 hours a day for social media. At least 1 hour of that is for me to scroll. The other 2 hours are for me to go live, respond to DMs, post on my stories. But I give myself 3 hours a day on social media. On my personal phone, I've allocated 1 hour and 30 minutes for TikTok. Simply because when I'm live right now on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, I need 2 phones. So sometimes my lives go over 1 hour. A lot of times they're under. But I give myself on my personal phone 1 hour and 30 minutes there. So that's 4 hours and 30 minutes that I have allocated for social media in a day, which is still a little bit too much. Did I go over? Do I go over and click continue? Yes. But it's not all the time. But it's also a good reminder to me to be more diligent with how I'm spending my time on social media if it's not for work. A good scroll is okay, but not too much. When I first started Krys the Maximizer, I didn't watch any of my shows in real time. So this is back when Grey's Anatomy, Station 19, How to Get Away with Murder were on. I was watching Survivor, Big Brother, all the shows. And I still had cable back then. And I was watching this stuff in real time. No, I didn't watch any shows. My showtime was Friday nights. So Friday, I would work 1 hour on my business real quick. And then I went straight into my shows. Popcorn, Sunflower Seeds, I vegged out. Friday night was my night to catch up on all my shows. Why? Me too, Big Brother. I've seen every episode of every season. Why, you ask? Because my business was a priority. I didn't have time to watch 3 to 4 hours of TV every day. That 3 to 4 hours can go to my business. One of those hours can go to Kinsley. One of those hours can go to cleaning, cooking, whatever. 2 of those hours can go to my business. I decided to reallocate my time. And if it took me to be a couple weeks behind on certain shows, I was fine with that because my business was a priority. And then sometimes once my business was done and I was going to bed, I could pop on a show on my way to bed, right? But gone were the days where I was just spending hours and hours binging. So the second tip is to do a time audit and reallocate your time that you feel like was not used appropriately. And this is not just going to help you with finding time for your business. This is going to help you with personal care because you had to take care of yourself. This is going to help you with family time. If you need a cleaning schedule, all the things, it's going to help you see, dang, I did a time audit and Kinsley's homeschooled now, but I did a time audit and I realized that Kinsley was spending 12 hours a week in the car going back and forth to school because I lived 13 miles away from the school. I really liked that school, but it actually works out so much better for her to be homeschooled because she gets to fly around the country, fly around North America, if I'm being honest with you, and spend time with her dad, spend time with me, and she does not have to spend 12 hours a day in the car. I was going to move her to a school closer to me, but then it's like with this homeschool flexibility, she can actually be with both her parents and she doesn't have to spend 12 hours in the car. She doesn't even have to spend six and a half hours a day at school. Kinsley finished school the first week of May. She ain't going back to school till September. So she goes to school from September to May. We take weeks off, days off. She gets to spend more time with her parents. She gets to spend more time doing sports and activities, seeing family, because we can just go anywhere, anytime. All she got to do is bring her laptop. She's like me. You bring your laptop, you bring your headphones, you bring your notebook. She can work from anywhere. One of the best things I decided to do. But when I sit down and I realized she was spending 12 hours a week in the car, that's like 80 hours a month. 12, 24, 30, 50 hours a month. Sorry, I said 80. 50 hours a month. And I felt like that was a lot. I just dropped my paper clip down there. That was a lot. So do a time audit and reallocate that time. Just like how I teach my budgeting clients to decide every dollar needs a purpose. Give every section a purpose. You don't have to go from like 801 to 805, I'm doing this, but know what you're doing with your time. Know what you're allocating. I love my, drop my quarter. I love my daily planner because I like to time block and know, okay, from this time to this time, I'm doing this. From this time to this time, I'm doing that. I have coaching calls at this time. Allocate your time because the things that are a priority for you are the things that you are going to make time for. If this makes sense, give me some yeses, give me some ones. I love it. I use a Google Calendar. I use a project management software, and then I have to use my daily A5 ring agenda is my holy grail. When I don't use this, I be all over the place. In anything that I have to show up for, like if I need to go live, if I have a coaching call, if I have a one-on-one, if I have a sales call, that's on my Google Calendar on my phone so I can get an alert. I put an alert on my phone to go live every day. I don't always do it, but it's always a reminder of like, you need to go live. Because going live every day is a lot, okay? So I'm like, if I can do at least 25 out of 30 days, it works. So do a time audit and reallocate your time. Give your time a purpose. Now, my third tip, most crucial tip, I've talked about this before. If your business is a priority, you've allocated the time for it, I suggest minimum 1 hour a day on your business. And on your days off from your 9 to 5, possibly 2 to 3 hours. But even 1 hour a day, that's 7 hours a week. When I decided to get serious about Krys the Maximizer, you want to know what I did? I worked a part-time job with Krys the Maximizer. I probably worked 4 hours a day. And on Sunday, I worked all day. So I probably did a 12-hour shift on Sunday. Saturdays was family day. So I spent most of my day with Kinsley. And I would do work for maybe 2 to 3 hours when she was asleep or early in the morning. Okay? But what I did was I told my coworkers, I'm on mute. Maybe you can't hear me. Can you hear me, Karen? Let me know if you can hear me on Instagram. On Instagram, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me on Instagram. Instagram, can you hear me? It looks fine to me. Let me know if you can hear me on Instagram. Okay, I see some likes, so maybe they can hear me. I told my coworkers, I can only eat lunch with you 1 day a week. Y'all tell me what day y'all want to eat lunch. You want to do it on Fridays? Cool. What did I do on my lunch break? Karen says yes. I had a 1 hour lunch break at my 9 to 5. I would eat my lunch in about 10 minutes. And that other 50 minutes, I would be working on my business. I would be in my car. I would be in a huddle room. Sometimes I would leave and go somewhere else, park somewhere else. I would be working on my business, editing videos, responding to comments, deciding on content, posting on my Instagram stories. I was like, no, that's 4 hours right there just from, okay, so maybe you need to leave the live and come back if you can't hear me. That's 4 hours a week just using my lunch breaks. Now, I didn't do this probably every day of every week, but for most of them, probably 95 of them, I was working on my lunch break. And it didn't even feel like work to me because it was something that I wanted to do. It was something that was a priority to me. So I was like, I'm only eating lunch with y'all 1 day a week. The rest of the time, I'm working on my business. I'm not the person who wakes up early and works on her business. I was not her. But once Kinsley was asleep, I usually work for about 2 to 3 hours every night, except for Fridays. So Friday was the only exception because that was the night that I watched my shows. But Monday through Thursday, I work 2 to 3 hours on my business at home. And then on Sunday, I worked probably like a 12-hour shift, but that's because I was going to 2 and 3 stores, recording videos, posting it on YouTube. And then Saturdays, I probably did 2 to 3 hours as well at night. You don't have to do as much as me. This is just my example of what I did. You can move the needle in your business with 1 hour a day. What can you do? Research. If your business is just an idea right now and you not even research, what does it take to open a bakery? What does it take to start a coaching business? What does it take to make body scrubs? What does it take to start my own lip gloss business? What does it take to become a hairstylist? How much is school? How long is school? Can you do it full time? Can you do it part time? That's a part of your business. If you have 6 business ideas in your brain, research them. Do Q&A. Do a pros and cons list. I think I want to do these 10 business ideas. Do pros and cons of every single one. Research people who do that business. How much money do they make? How much do they charge? What can you sell? Who do you help? Okay? 1 hour a day is all it takes to move the needle. That's 7 hours a week. That's almost 30 hours a month. If you worked 30 hours a month on your business, how much further would you be than you are today? But it has to be a priority. I've been trying to work on research. I work 12-hour swing shifts. Okay, so if your 9 to 5 is really like taxing, right? Then that means you might have to be the opposite of me, and maybe it requires you to work 30 minutes before you go to bed, and you got to wake up 30 minutes earlier to do 30 minutes in the morning. Whatever it takes. Maybe you do it in 15-minute increments, right? Whatever it takes, if it is a priority to you. And it's not going to be easy. Having a business is quite possibly one of the hardest things I've had to do, next to being somebody's mother. It is the highest highs and the lowest lows I have ever felt. But I promise you, no matter how bad it gets, how dark it gets, how glim it gets, how annoying it gets when people are like, I want to buy your coaching services. I want your program. And then they don't buy, because it happens all the time. And I've spent, hours and days talking to them. I don't think I could ever go back to a 9 to 5. OnlyFans before a 9 to 5. I would Instacart full time before I went back to a 9 to 5. Okay. But I have the skills of selling. So I will sell whatever I need to sell. I will do whatever I need to do, because I love the time freedom that my business allows me. The time freedom that my business allows me. I literally get to do whatever I want. I do not wake up to an alarm. I don't. One of the greatest gifts I ever could have gave myself is not having to wake up to an alarm. And I even gave that gift to Kinsley, because she doesn't have to wake up to an alarm because of being homeschooled. Now, I know it's not going to last forever for her, but I feel like in these early ages, life-changing. Now, she does do live class on Tuesday and Thursday, and the first live class is at 9 a.m. Okay, at 9 a.m. So 2 days a week, we wake up to an alarm, make sure she's down and ready to go. But still, 9 is great when all she got to do is brush her teeth, eat breakfast, and go downstairs to sit at her desk. It's like work from home. So let me wrap this up and tell y'all how we can work together. If you love this live, let me know if this was helpful. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful. But 3 ways to make time for your business. Number 1, you have to decide that it is a priority. You have to decide that it's important to you and it's something that you are going to prioritize. Number 2, you have to do a time audit and reallocate your time. Where are you spending your time? What are you doing with your time? And is it what you want to do? Is that the best way to spend your time? Is it getting you closer to what you want in your priorities? Do you see yourself in that time audit? Do you see time with your family in that time audit? Do you see time to rest in that time audit? If not, we got to reallocate that time. And number 3, if you are truly prioritizing your business, 1 hour a day is all it takes. 7 hours a week is all it takes. Now, if you can't do an hour every single day because of your 12-hour shifts, maybe if you get 2 days off, maybe on 1 day off, you work about 4 hours. The other day off, you maybe do 1 or 2 hours, and you squeeze in the other 1 or 2 hours over those other 5 days that you work. Regardless, get 5 to 7 hours a week into your business. You can do it if it's a priority. Now, if you want to work with me, okay, I have one-on-one coaching. I have a 12-month group coaching program, the Side Hustle Society. But right now, today, I am hosting a masterclass on June 28th called How to Start a Business. I'm going to share with you 10 fundamental steps on how to start your business. So I have a little 10-step process that's going to help you go from like an idea fuzzy in your brain to an actual business that you can start making money from within 30 to 60 days. So if you want to join me for this masterclass, the regular price of this masterclass is going to be $49. But for this weekend, you can get in the masterclass for just $29. That's it. It's how to start your business. There's also going to be time for Q&A. So you will be able to ask me questions. And yes, this is going to be on Zoom. So you can see me and I can see you and I can help you start your business. So you can go right now to KrysTheMaximizer.com and sign up for the masterclass. It's only $29, a one-time investment. The masterclass is 90 minutes. 90 minutes to start your business. Now, if you're like, Crystal, my business is kind of started, I need more help, I need long-term help, the Side Hustle Society may be the place for you. It's a 12-month group coaching program where I help you take your business from an idea to making consistent $1,000 per month. It is a 12-month commitment, and it is 12 payments of $199. We meet 3 times a month. You get individual coaching within the group. We do a masterclass, a private masterclass. We just did a private masterclass actually on Tuesday in the Side Hustle Society as well. Okay. And something that I just decided this week is any of these public masterclasses that I do, my Side Hustle Society members are going to be able to join them because I'm going to be doing masterclasses every single month. The Side Hustle Society members are going to be able to get the masterclasses as well. But the Side Hustle Society's a step up because it's actual coaching where I'm checking in with you multiple times per week. I'm giving you individualized coaching to help you in your business in a group setting. So that's if you want long-term support. If you're like, I just want to get started, I just need to get my feet wet, the How to Start Your Business Masterclass is the perfect way. If you want to try out working with me for 90 minutes before you commit to 12 months, I completely understand. If you want one-on-one coaching where it's just me and you, send me a DM and let's chat about one-on-one coaching. That is an investment of $399 a month, and it is for 6 months. So if you are interested in one-on-one coaching, just DM me. But those are the ways that you can work with me to help grow your business. Now is the time for you to get started. It's summer. You want to be able to be selling by Q4, October, November, December, because people love spending money around the holidays, especially if you have a physical product that can be great as a gift for the holidays. You want to have your business up and running by then. Oh, I eat during working and use my hour break for research. Okay, that's lovely. Okay, are there any questions about making time for your business? Any questions? I'm shopping myself right now because I don't want a manager anymore. My job is very disrespectful and even have people stealing from me. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Newbie here, you came across my FYP. I just started a business. I drastically failed at Avon. Okay, so what's your business? Okay, you started with paparazzi. Okay, so I'm going to say something. Don't be upset with me. Paparazzi is great, but that is still, it's your own business, but it's not because you have to sell products for a certain price, right? In order to like make your money back. Do you have to buy a certain amount of products to like satisfy a quota? I'm not 1,000% sure how paparazzi works. But I know that it's a great way to make some extra income. It's a great way to make some extra income. Do you do anything for marketing? Yes. I help you with marketing, sales, and client retention. Oh my gosh, Dallas, shouldn't you be asleep? So yes, in the Side Hustle Society, I help my clients with sales, marketing, and client retention. Those are our 3 main pillars that we work on. And our training that we did on Tuesday was literally just on sales. Let me double check. It was sales, planning, and selling. That's literally what we just did. Literally what we just did on Tuesday. Are there any questions about the masterclass? So if you want to work with me, the How to Start Your Business masterclass, and I will be talking a little bit more about time management as well. That's one of the 10 steps that I'm sharing is time management. So we will be talking a little bit about time management as well. Okay. Any questions about this? I want to thank y'all so much for joining me. Make that time for your business. If you want to work with me, you don't know what's best for you, go ahead, send me a DM and let's chat about working together. Okay? Is there a ballpark in regards the time of it? So side hustle, you mean side hustle society or the masterclass? I'll tell you both. The masterclass is Wednesday the 28th from 8 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Side hustle society as of right now is on Tuesdays mostly around 8 p.m. Eastern. The masterclass is going to be the 28th from 8 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. If you cannot join, you will get access to the replay of the masterclass. Okay? If you cannot join us live, you will get access to the replay of the masterclass. And the price will be increasing. So what is today? Thursday, Friday. So on Monday, the price will go up. So right now it's $29. I'm going to talk about it all weekend. On Monday, the price is going up. I'm also going on vacation on Monday. So I'm only going to be talking about this in my stories, a video here and there. But I'm not going to be doing any lives until next Friday. So Sunday will probably be my last live until Friday. Because at first I was like, I'm going to go live. No, I'm going to enjoy my vacation. I'm going to show up on stories while I'm chilling on the beach. And then when we get home on Friday, that'll be my next live. So you have until Sunday night to get the masterclass at $29. If you're in the Side Hustle Society, you can come to the masterclass. Doesn't hurt to get more training, right? I think that's all I was going to say. Whoops. What questions do we have? Any other questions? So the masterclass, $29 is going to be until Sunday night. So until Sunday night, you can get the masterclass for $29, and then the price is going to be increasing. Okay? Questions about how to make time for your business? No questions? All right, y'all. I'll be live again tomorrow with another business topic. Thank y'all so much for joining me. It's been amazing. Okay. It's been amazing. If you want to work with me in any capacity, like I said, you can DM me on TikTok or Instagram at Krys the Maximizer. Masterclass is on Wednesday. Side Hustle Society is a 12-month program. And I have one-on-one coaching for 6 months. If you're like, Crystal, I just need you and me. Let's get it together. Okay. So thank y'all so much for joining me. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.